So every truck now, if you have a Mercedes truck, comes with this data of accessibility, and it's combined. So you know the weather conditions, road conditions, but you also know where is a warehouse space available, where is this. So it enables you to do your business better, smarter. You don't need to. You can take detours and whatever. Everything is completely integrated. That data has been collected. So that's the Internet of Things. Physically, they are able to move the trucks from A to B, but they also basically enable people to do their business smarter. So they become completely logistic operators. So that's how companies are changing their business model towards the future.
How is it going to influence for GDP?
I think this is going to lower GDP.
Why lower GDP?
Well, basically, I mean, they will sell less trucks.
Oh, less truck. Right.
Yeah.
Less truck, less vehicle, but not less truck. Why less truck?
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure, because actually I think what's going to happen, and this is where
Less private
we are
owned
not,
car. Yes, that's right.
we are not quite there yet. But I think what's going to happen is that we are going to go to a situation where we have much less long distance movement of goods. It will be more and more local, regional, because everything will become decentralized at zero marginal cost.
Mm-hmm.
We are basically going towards a situation where,
Why is kind of things happen?
because of the way that we are going to organize ourselves, now we have big
Data?
cost differences.
Big data.
Big data. The way that we can bring down our marginal cost will enable us to actually make things more viable. Looking this into a longer range, my final point is that actually I see even hope in the long term for Japanese agriculture again. I can even see that revive because of the way that we are going to move away from a globalized thing where we're going to ship goods from all over the world to our doorstep. I think it's going to be more and more regional, globalized. People are going to identify less and less with countries. They have global reach, but they act local.
I think transportation volume will not be changed, but no driver. Okay.
No driver.
As you know, just a truck. Did you see truck?
Right.
And they connecting several trucks
Right.
concurrently.
Right.
This is all drive system.
Right.
There were 3, 10, 20, 30. The truck is connecting.
Right.
Right.
If you do that, also you reduce the energy needed
Like a train.
for the car. Yeah, like a train. Yeah.
This is more efficient.
Yeah, it's way more efficient.
But why GDP is going down?
Well, basically, I assume that if there will be less trucks used, then GDP will go down.
Less trucks.
Yeah, it would be. So it depends.
Basically, if we can increase efficiency, one of the best things that can happen is, because to make this transparent, there will be less trucks who will go back and forth empty. Because if you make everything transparent, trucks will be able to move more and more at 100% capacity.
Yeah, that's that's what I don't understand, and I think it depends on what kind of outcome next in this situation for the future will bring more benefit. How much the benefit will this new industry bring?
Right.
Because Mercedes-Benz used to send their value to the end users with a direct access. If the Daimler they sold their car to the user,
Right.
then this is for buyer, for end user.
Right.
It means they bought value. This is what they wanted. for creating new lifestyle, creating the like the new value
Right.
to to own or to buy the car, to own the car.
Right.
So this is the purpose.
Right.
But the company who used to provide direct value to the end user
Right.
will change to the company who is providing some service for someone who is providing direct the value to the end user,
Right.
or creating new value, but
Right.
they don't know how this the service will used for creating direct
So
value.
we can already see what's going to happen, right? Because this is not, the car industry is one thing, but if we look something that has already happened, it's completely already played out. The music industry. The music industry, we know that the artists, they made records, they had record deals, and they would sell records, and that would be their main source of revenue. Nowadays, music is basically free. So we got Napster, and all of a sudden, artists didn't get any money anymore because every music was put on Napster, and people started sharing that music for free, and all of a sudden, all the revenue was gone. Then basically they started to change the rule of the game and say, okay, well, how can we make money? Concerts, of course, buy T-shirts and all of those things, so touring, and now they came up with the things like iTunes, where I'm paying $10 a month to Apple. And Apple pays to the people who make music, and whenever I play a song from their Apple library, they get royalty. And it's not only Apple. There is in the Netherlands we have the other one, the big one. So it is going to change. Somewhere money needs to be made. But the way that money is made is going to change. Now, when we speak about logistics, I think that if we would have the same transportation need, I think maybe it will be a little bit less, but let's say it's the same. Then still, if this delivers on its promise, then why do people own trucks? They own trucks because they want to be certain that their goods go from A to B. They are service providers. But as somebody who has a logistics need, I wanted the logistics service. That means that I don't really care whether company A or company B or company C does it, as long as I have control. That's what I'm buying. That's why I own a car.
Yeah,
Because but nowadays I can just say, okay, I just put my packages here, needs to go from here to there, and I put it up on a bulletin board, and then there's a logistics company that picks it up and say, okay, I'm going to take that for you and bring it there, and I can completely track everything, where it is, what time it will arrive. It doesn't matter for me who does it, but by doing that, you will go from an average load of about 60% to an average load of about 95%. That means that already, even though the same amounts of goods are going to be transported, you still have a reduction of around 30% in the fleet. Now, I think that there will be a bunch of other things that will happen, but I don't know whether companies like Mercedes will be capable of completely compensating for that.
I think it's you said declining volume of transportation, but actually my family and I by myself, I never going to buy like a pet bottle or toilet paper.
Right.
They're going to deliver, instead
Right.
of going to buy.
Yeah.
But they're going to deliver. It means the transportation actually increasing.
Right, at the
Every
moment.
kind of things is that they deliver to home,
Right.
home to home, instead of going to shop.
It's true, Unno-san, it's true. But I'm also guilty. I use Amazon a lot.
Yeah.
Like
This one is also, I don't go to buy shop. They're going to deliver to me, even the small piece. So everything.
do you think it will remain like that?
Yeah,
I really feel guilty. I don't want to.
No, this world is everything they deliver to home instead of going to shop.
Yeah, so
And
maybe,
shop is no people.
yeah, so maybe transportation of the goods from somewhere to somewhere
Right.
maybe will increase. But my question is, okay, logistics company cannot do the business anymore. because Amazon is here. They do everything, but as based on his salary, the Amazon service is going to be eventually the zero cost. So
Eventually what?
at zero cost.
Well,
As a
actually,
platform,
Amazon.
everything will be shared.
It's not a secret. Amazon operates almost at zero profit, by the way.
Uh-huh.
Really?
Yeah, they make very little profit.
Yeah. So, but how to say? Okay, I will be able to be delivered in shorter time with many goods.
Yeah.
So this means I get more efficiency. The lead time to get the goods after I thought I want this one.
Right.
The short lead time,
Right.
maybe less price.
Right.
But what is unchanged.
はい、皆さんこんにちは、Unnoです。今日はですね、Unno塾の研修のプログラムをご紹介したいと思います。で、こういうふうなホームページありますけれども、ぜひですね、一度中身をご覧になっていただきたいと思います。今日はブーキューブさんのスタジオに来て、この収録をしておりますので、中身はこういうふうになってて、今最近ホットなね、グローバルリーダーの定義など書いてあります。で、特に経団連が作成しました、留学すれば英語ができて専門性を持つというだけではですね、グローバルリーダーになれないとここに書いてありますようにですね、仕事ができる専門性を持つ英語ができるだけじゃなくてですね、私どもの塾ではリベラルアーツということ、それからもう一つは孫子の兵を、さらにはですね、日本の歴史というものを合わせて教えることによって皆さんが海外の欧米の方々と、もしくは華僑圏の方々と正々堂々と渡り合えるような人物を育成しようというふうなことを考えています。ここに次のスライドが出ておりますけれども、ここに書いてありますのはですね、さらに、私どものUnno塾の中身につきましてはですね、欧米の資料しか使っておりません。また実際にUnno塾は英語でやっておりますので、英語の講師がこう話しておりますけど、学習はですね、日本の歴史をまだ教えて